Oh, hello, folks. Yeah, welcome back to Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Good day to you all. You'll have to excuse me today. I'm very tired, did not sleep well. So, if the stream's a little bit more tranquil than usual, and I'm sending you all to sleep, then that's probably why. But we are going to be picking up with the Shinra building, and of course this is where we left off. I haven't played the game since the last stream, and we're also going to be having a poll in a couple of minutes. Just make sure that enough people have joined, and we're going to decide whether or not we're going to be using the stairs or the elevator path. I don't believe that's the bit we're on just yet, but I'll get that active in just a moment's time. Greetings to you all, though. Good of you to join us. I can see there's quite a few both joining on YouTube and on Twitch as well, which is always nice to see. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Serenity. How are you? Lomax noticed the way the live streams overlays popped on. You'd be surprised how much work that took. Honestly, for something that lasts 1.5 seconds, an enormous amount of work went into that. Far more than I realised was required before I got into that process of using a little app that sorts that out. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it. But halfway through, you kind of got to commit then, haven't you, and get it finished. Yes, greetings. Okay, so we're actually getting so close to the end of the game now. Chapter 16 of 18. And, yeah, I reckon 2 or 3 more streams, maybe. We'll see how we get on, especially that final chapter is somewhat of a challenge. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, I can't remember exactly where the choice is made, where we take stairs or elevator. So if we get the poll going now, then you guys can decide. It's going to be a Twitch poll, so I'm afraid only those of you on Twitch are going to be able to vote. But there's a link to Twitch if you want to use it. And then you can cast your vote as well. Let me see how this works. Let's just go to the poll option here. I do want people to use Twitch, but that's not the reason I'm doing this on Twitch. It's just this is the software I've got up only allows me to do this on Twitch. Okay, so voting on Shinra building, stairs or elevator. Let's see if this works. This is the first time I've done a poll, so it might not. Hopefully 1 or 2 might vote on Twitch. Otherwise, I'll have to make the choice. Let's select start. That gives us 5 minutes there. And I'll just see if that's worked. Yes, poll started for Shinra building. You can enter by typing vote ID. Okay, so I'm going to show you what to type. Let's say I vote for stairs because I don't mind. Actually, no, I'm not going to say. Okay, I honestly don't mind doing stairs or elevator. But if I was going to vote for stairs, what I would do is type exclamation vote, then a space, and then the number. Just as Venom Biter's done there. Okay? So you have to type the whole thing in. Exclamation, vote, space, and then the number. Okay, where it says ID. Forget the brackets around the ID. Just type the number. 0 or 1. 0 for stairs, 1 for elevator. And let me just see where we are right now. At the moment, we've got 3 votes for elevator, 2 for stairs. Make that 4 for elevator. So we'll leave that for a couple of minutes to run. And we'll start making our way over. So I'm afraid that only works for those watching on Twitch. If there was a way to get that poll working on both YouTube and Twitch, I would do so. But there isn't as far as I know. But hey, it's only a little thing, so it doesn't really matter too much. Right now, we're almost neck and neck. Crikey.
So what can we expect further up?
Okay, so this isn't the elevator that you're voting on. This is just part of where we need to go.
10th floor. Doors opening.
Intruders!
Yes, there's no items, Red Mario. Not like there was. Hang on. This isn't the elevator option, is it? Because I never got the choice yet. Otherwise, I preempted the vote here. I apologise if I did. Have I just chosen the elevator? Venom Bite says it is.
That it?
Yeah, I'll just clarify for what you guys have said in chat. I mean, so far the elevator is actually winning in terms of votes. So it's not a terrible thing if I have. Okay, I have. I've already chosen the elevator. It's all right, I've not done the elevator before on the remake. But that's fine because I'll tell you what, the elevator's actually winning 7 votes to 5. So maybe we'll just call the poll there since there's only a few people watching on Twitch anyway. Okay. So, as you can see there, the elevator won fair and square with 7 votes. Yay! Okay. Yes, it is. There is no gameplay reward for choosing either elevator or stairs as far as I'm aware here. So we'll see what we can do and what we can't do. An authorized key card is required. Hey, Neon, thanks for hosting the stream. So we're just going to keep using the various elevators, I believe. And they will move us up the stairs. Sorry, move us up the floors. Yeah, that was a bit of a numpty thing to do, but ultimately, it didn't matter too much. Oh, we're going back in the same one, are we?
Wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, Serenity says do stairs on the hard mode.
We took him down quick.
Yes, yes, good point, Serenity. We get to experience the best of both then, don't we?
Wonder if it'll stop again.
People ought to try using the damn stairs sometime.
If it happens again, we'll deal with it like before. We got this.
Oh, Barrett's funny. Isn't he the one that likes to bust him?
That didn't take long.
Hello, Vipers. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Scott, thanks for hosting the stream. And we're off again. Do we need to assess these? I'm not sure if these are enemies we fought before. They do look a little bit different, don't they? Let's just check. Oh, no, we have assessed them. That probably was in the car park earlier on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, which weapon? Is that one of Barrett's weapons, is it, Red Mario? Or is that one of the other weapons that you're talking about there? Wow, these enemies are actually kind of tricky. They seem to like to throw potions around the place and stuff. Yeah, I reckon on hard mode there might be a bit of a nuisance. This is only normal mode at the moment, of course. So. You're talking about the behemoth horn, I guess, Red Mario. There's still people missing that, is there? Yes, thanks, Serenity. Somebody asked, by the way, what's happening when I'm streaming hard mode. I am going to stream hard mode after we beat to normal. And I will also be recording the footage as I stream, but without any of the stream overlays or the commentary that I give as I stream. It will be a separate recording of the same gameplay. And then I'll be able to edit that and add a fresh commentary on to upload to YouTube. As a nice hard mode walkthrough, I guess. But without all of the mistakes that I make on stream. So, it'll be far more succinct. Legendary, number 1, thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate that.
Heads up. Could be trouble.
Evil, killer. Hey, Flare Fox 34, thanks for following. Yeah, so right now the plan for the hard mode playthrough is that the streams are going to be solely done on Twitch. And then, obviously, all the content that I record or edit from that will be uploaded onto YouTube afterwards. Triple slash wipes them out. Yeah, good point, Elijah. Good point. Lomax, thanks for following on Twitch. Finally converted you, have I? Ah, okay, James. So you're Flare Fox, are you, on Twitch? I'll tell you, everybody has different usernames. I'll tell you what, you know, I just use the same name all over on the internet. Probably a stupid thing to do. If one of my accounts gets hacked, then everything gets hacked. I probably shouldn't say that, but it just makes it easier for me. But all you guys, you just use different accounts everywhere, and it makes it very confusing for me to keep up with who's who.
Just get somewhere safe, okay? Yeah, about that.
Hello, Car Gamer. Oh, you've just got your copy of the game. Nice, already on Chapter 4. Yeah, it kind of reels you in, doesn't it?
A lot of normal people with families and friends work for Shinra. People just trying to support their loved ones as best they can. I know it's not exactly a revelation, but it's easy to forget.
A good man.
Oh, well, if you vote for it, Lomax, we'll definitely do that on hard mode then.
He must recognize and accept his complicity. He must open his eyes to the truth that his corporate masters are profiting from the planet's pain. Only then can he.
I can't remember the exact dialogue on the stairs, which I did on my first playthrough.
I do.
But this is interesting. Recognising that normal people work for Shinra.
I will.
59th floor.
Some Wallace wisdom. I like it, yes. Wallace wisdom.
$70, $80, $90, 100%, $110.
It does, Red Mario, doesn't it? You're right.
Operation confirmed.
Ah, very good, Car Gamer. So you've probably done the side quests, haven't you, on Chapter 3? Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff between where you are and then actually getting into the next reactor.
Madam Director, you have a meeting shortly.
Stop. Your timing is impeccably atrocious.
Mako density and materia integrity.
Yeah, that's it, Ghost. You're right.
Registering mass increase in core material.
There is an elixir to grab in the original Final Fantasy VII, but not in the remake. When I did the stairs on my first playthrough, I thought as we started running up, are we actually going to have to run up all 49 or however many was floors of stairs here? And yes, you do.
Something truly exquisite.
Ah, yeah, Chadley's something that lasts throughout the entire game, Car Gamer. So yeah, sounds like you've made some good progress there.
We're leaving.
Materia growth accelerating, outpacing models.
59.
Crystallization within the reserve tanks. The reaction is out of control. We have to stop it quickly.
Clean up the mess, would you?
Ma'am. So this is the Skyview Hall, huh? Bet this place cost a fortune and then some.
Let's look for reception.
Okay, so here we are. We're at floor 59. Wow, the elevator is a lot faster than the stairs, even with the battles that you have to do. I'll tell you, it takes even longer in the original Final Fantasy VII, which is weird because most things seem to take longer in the remake, don't they? But that was kind of fast. We had, what, 2 battles? And then bang, we're there. Retro, thanks for following on Twitch. Oh, okay, James. Okay, that's in that particular room, is it? Okay, I'll try and remember to do that.
Damn fools. Ones who come here at night to take in the view. So pretty and marvelous and beautiful. But every little light burning bright runs off her blood.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? A lot faster, it really is.
Never stopping to think how it'll end for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, James. The Shinra building in the remake. It's one of my favourite dungeons in the whole game, actually. Yeah, happy VE Day to yourself as well, Ben. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Neon, thanks so much for the donation. I hope you're doing well today. Enjoyed your day yesterday. The weather was nice. Yes, yes. And it's nice today as well, actually. It's really warm, at least where I am in the UK. So I'm assuming for those of you in the UK, it's similar to where you are as well. So what better way to spend the day than being cooped up playing Final Fantasy VII, of course. And Arboin, thanks for following, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just going to take my time around here, just so that we can take in the sights and the sounds of the beautiful Shinra building here. Minamoto, thank you so much for following. Yeah, appreciate all you guys that have followed me on Twitch recently, as we work towards the transition from YouTube to Twitch in terms of live streaming.
I don't know if I can work right now.
Okay, right, let's move up to the next floor, I suspect, isn't it? Is that right? This will only take us back down, I think. We need to actually use the stairs now in between each floor, from what I remember. Oh, we need to find the reception, we were told, weren't we, when we first got here. That's exactly what we're doing. How are you doing, Dan?
You must be here for our
Hey, rank 2, Shinra Cadet.
access to floors 60, 61, 62, as well as floor 63. You will proceed in that
Yeah, no, I understand, James.
floor. You will find a device.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that it's not a time travel element thing, but only mostly because I'm not inherently against time travel subplots,
Please enjoy
but they tend to just be full of plot holes in pretty much anything they're contained in, whichever form of media. And then it just sort of
This is kind of weird.
damages the Not the believability because it's fantasy, but the believability within the universe that it's set up for itself, if that makes sense.
Let's get this party started.
Hey, congrats, Ghost. Platinum for the original FF7. Nice job. Right. So, we should be able to make our way up now. I don't believe we use the elevator, though. Don't we use the stairs? Or was that later? We just go through here. That's right. I've got it now. I remember.
Why we gotta get all these damn key cards just to get anywhere?
This is Shinra HQ. The hell did you expect?
Says the former company man himself. Guess
Yes, playing the visitor.
regulations and red tape.
Yeah, that's what tends to happen, I think, isn't it? With time travel stuff. Yeah, I'm just having a quick look around here. But let's move on up to the next floor. Yeah, I like the way that every floor has its own theme here as well.
Yes, every reactor, every pillar. Like I said...
It kind of does in the original Final Fantasy VII when you're in the Shinra building as well, though, doesn't it?
If you see anything out of the ordinary, I want to know.
Oh, that's interesting, Serenity.
Sorry to bother you, sir.
No,
How are you finding it
it's fine.
in Japanese compared to English?
Sector 7 you requested. Sir, perhaps you should try and get some sleep.
I do actually, Red Mario, yes.
I need to finish
Yes,
preparing
that's
the
an
draft of the reconstruction plan.
early way of getting those carbon bangles, because you don't normally encounter the moth slashers until later on in the Shinra building, do you? So you can get them quite early by stealing from them in the elevator if you happen to spawn them.
Sector is... it's beyond the pale.
Director, I would strongly advise you not to say such things outside of this room.
Don't I know it?
They seem to be setting Reeve up quite early as being against Shinra, don't they? Makes me think, how's he going to stay alive long enough throughout the subsequent parts to join Cloud and that on the journey with Kate Sith and what have you. I haven't checked, to be honest, Car Gamer. I don't really use my PlayStation ID for social stuff. It's just set to disabled or show offline, and I never go onto it. So if you want to contact me, you're best to do so on like Facebook or something. The reason is I got loads of spam once after it appeared in a video from various things and just loads of rubbish that I couldn't be dealing with. So I just turned it off and haven't turned it back on since. Yes, they are, aren't they? But they don't have carbon bangles. Do they, James? Oh, did you, Scott? Was that on PS4?
Humble home.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, that statue.
Museum, you can learn all about our president, as well as the various divisions that make up the company. And of course, the city of Midgar and the miracle of medical energy. Whatever takes your fancy.
Oh, I see, Scott. One day I might get round to confirming those things. Yeah, all in all, I actually don't mind the voice acting, the English voice acting in this game. I was a little bit apprehensive when I saw some of it in the trailers or heard some of it. Hey, Fig, thanks for following on Twitch. But now that I've actually got to play the game, I think it's pretty decent. As far as JRPG standards go anyway for English translations and voiceovers, it's not too bad.
Just threw up a little.
Man thinks very highly of himself.
Okay, I think we can just move on here. Yeah, I do love the Shinra building. Be one of these doors, maybe? Yep. Right, what have we got over here?
Hey everybody!
Oh, is that the case, is it, Car Gamer?
All enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shinra and our esteemed president? And to get a peek at the president's mementos? That was super cool!
Twitch Prime Loot Lomax, I believe, is if you have Amazon Prime subscription, then Twitch will send you each month stuff, like free stuff and that for various games and what have you. So a couple of times there's been a few things that I've nabbed from that, such as Hearthstone packs and what have you. Most of the time, though, it just gives stuff for games that I don't even play.
The next exhibit will teach you about the important work we do here.
Yeah.
By giving you a closer look at each of our divisions. I hope you're ready to be amazed, because you simply won't believe all the exciting adventures we have here.
Oh, that's good, Serenity. Okay, right. So, is this the floor where we get to go on a bit of a tour? Yeah, it is. I do like this.
Because we've destroyed a bunch of them all.
Let me have them. Let me destroy them. Ah, Cloud's not swinging his sword. Look who it is. Okay, I think we get a bit of dialogue from these holograms.
The weaponry exhibit is currently undergoing maintenance. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, I did know, actually, Car Gamer. I can't remember now. It slipped my mind since you just asked that question, but I remember looking up all the voices previously.
Read this paper right here. Give me a moment. Welcome to the Shinra building.
Oh, okay, Red Mario. I don't think there's a boss coming up for a while.
Rocket systems developed for
Well done, Fred. Well done.
a different purpose. The search for new precious resources in the infinite reaches of space. That being said,
Is it me, or does Palmer not have any feet?
present, those plans are currently
His legs only go down to his knees. Does he just walk around on his stumps all day? Is that why he's so tiny? At least in height, not necessarily in width. And who've we got over here? We've got the Hojo.
Welcome to Shinra headquarters. My duties as Director of Research and Development are, in all likelihood, far beyond your ability to comprehend. So, I will make no presentation, as it would be a waste of my time and yours. But rest assured, we are making great strides. Albeit not at this particular moment, because we're filming this rubbish instead.
Yeah, some of these recordings didn't get passed through Shinra quality control, did they?
Science waits for no one, after all. So, good day.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, wow, these sweepers actually look kind of intimidating, don't they? Imagine if you were there in real life, how massive that thing would be. Look, that poor guy just has to stand there and pose all day. Pretend he's a statue. Right, so is this... Oh, Neo Midgar. Looks like something out of SimCity, doesn't it? And there we have some kind of map, perhaps, of the future Midgar. One of the beautiful arms that we get to control earlier on. That one just giving us the finger or something. And who we got over here? It's Reeve.
Welcome to the Shinra building. Our mission here at Urban Planning is to supply the residents of Midgar with energy created from Mayo. We also take pride in maintaining public infrastructure, the pillars and railways that run all throughout the city. Currently, we are working to construct an...
Oh, which Shinra executive do I like the most? Oh, that's an interesting question. Obviously, thinking of how fun their characters are here in the game as opposed to ones I would actually want to be friends with in real life, which are two very different questions. But in terms of, like, favourite Shinra character of the executives, I'm not sure, actually. They're all different, aren't they? They're all great in their own ways. They really are. So I'd have to think about that. Obviously, Reeve is the fella that if you had to befriend one, you'd befriend him because he's the one less likely to kill you. Keanu Reeve. Oh, I love it.
Impressive, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed learning about our divisions and the wonderful ideas and solutions that are produced to benefit us all.
Hey, I know that place. I blew it up.
Ensure the safety of all residents around the
I don't think we'll be completing the game today, unfortunately. There's still quite a lot to go. I know that we are in the Shinra building now, but we're only just really at the start of the Shinra building, and there is still quite a bit more to do after this. Yeah, I do love Heidegger in the remake. He's brilliant, isn't he? I'm glad that they got him right, because obviously, out of all of the executives, really, they decided it was him that they were going to expand upon the most, didn't they? So, I'm glad that he's a fun character. Otherwise, he could have had the potential to be super annoying being in the game so much in terms of the cutscenes and what have you. Ah, it's the Midgar puzzle.
Recreated in 1/10,000th scale. As you can see here, the 8 Mako reactors form a ring around the center of our city. And
Oh, okay, Red Mario. Yeah, bear that in mind. We'll steal from them.
the Mako which flows beneath our feet is a truly limitless resource. At Shinra, we have developed technologies to extract it and transform it into the fuel and electricity that powers everything we do. Thanks to the miracle of Mako energy, our lives are richer and better than ever.
Hello, Robbie.
Mako keeps our lights on at night and made Midgar into the
Hey, Steve.
testament to man's potential.
Yes, they did.
Nothing but a bunch of lies.
I've heard some nightmarish stories about Arsenal. Art Blast on hard mode.
People blind to the cold hard truth.
So, I'm pretty sure that's one we're going to have to prepare for quite extensively when we get to that difficulty.
Makes me even madder.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure, Robbie. It depends how Square decide to approach it. I mean, obviously, in part 1, they decided to stick to the original party members that were controllable, didn't they? So, I'd assume they're going to have the same philosophy going into part 2, but you never know.
Congratulations! You can call yourself a proud Shinra scholar. Now, moving along. Next, you'll learn about our progress in advanced science and technology. Please proceed to the
Yeah, Rufus.
the visual entertainment hall.
Yeah, Rufus looks quite different in this game compared to Advent Children, though, doesn't he, from what I remember? Yeah, fortunately, we don't have to solve the puzzle here. I mean, it wasn't really a puzzle in the original Final Fantasy VII. It was just a thing you had to do. You had to go and open all the chests, didn't you, and fight random encounters as you did so.
Welcome to the visual entertainment hall, where we showcase Shinra's cutting-edge
I think there is a gym, Ben. It's been a few weeks since I last did this bit.
Enjoy the show.
So I can't remember 100%, but I think there might be. Is this... Oh, right, this is the theatre. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've got some pretty fun cinematics coming up. So when they begin, I'm going to go ahead and hide these stream overlays for you guys, okay? So that we can just enjoy them in all of their wondrous beauty. In the Cosmos Theatre here. Oh, thanks, Fig. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sure with some tips from chat, we'll get through it. Hello, Dan on88. Sorry for butchering your name, but thanks for following on Twitch. But I'll hide the overlays for a moment. I'll try and be quiet.
In the distant past, our planet was home to a people we call the Ancients. Many millennia before we discovered Mako, these precursors were already pioneering its use. Somehow they learned of the great reservoir of energy pulsing beneath their feet. And once they had, the Ancients developed the means to harness this bountiful energy and bend it to their will. The fruits of their labors have survived to this very day in the form of certain kinds of materia. Their scripture, too, has endured. We who are born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape. Unto her promised land shall we one day return. By her loving grace and providence, may we take our place in paradise. Alas, the ancients themselves are long gone. 2,000 years ago, a meteor brought an end to their civilization. But before their fiery end, did the ancients find their promised land? Even now, we have only to wonder. Times have changed, and the Shinra Electric Power Company is committed to changing and evolving with them. Like the ancients, we've harnessed the power of Mako. Are they out there watching us, waiting for us to join them in some blessed corner of the world? A green and verdant land where boundless Mako energy will provide for our every need. Shinra is working for you to fulfill the hope of the ancients and lead us to that promised land. We shall not rest until our dream is realized.
Oh, no, we've got some more. Bye.
Oh dear, oh dear. A man of my refined taste running out of butter.
Yes, yes. I'll tell you what, Lomax. I'll do the playing. I'll leave the explaining to you. How does that sound? Yeah, it is, isn't it, Steve? It is. Yeah, I did see that a couple of weeks ago, I think.
No, it couldn't possibly have been.
Crazy ass thing made me want to puke, and not just because.
Yeah, so Palmer just saw him. So we've got Sephiroth.
That ain't for kids.
That wasn't just a movie.
Now is using the
Like I said,
clones, although they're not called clones in this, are they? I believe clone was a poor translation in the original Final Fantasy VII, since of course they have nothing to do with being clones of Sephiroth. They are just creatures and people that have been injected with Genova cells. But we're still calling them clones until we get some other terminology from them. So yeah, he's now using those, isn't he, to manifest himself to the other party members.
Next, you'll be visiting the repository for Shinra's expertise and know-how. Please make your way.
Okay, Red Mario reminds us that we do want to pay Heart on floor 62. 10,000 gil to get Barrett's weapon. Yeah, thanks, Red Mario. We'll make sure to do that.
Greetings and welcome. Avalanche, I presume. My name is...
I don't think they're going to do that, Steve. That'd be crazy if they did that, but not in a good way. I don't know how they'd reconcile that with trying to appease the players.
Suit that's just a mouthpiece for Shinra.
Yes. The mayor of our dear Midgar. The most magnificent city ever built.
In all fairness, actually, Serenity, on my playthrough I did off YouTube, I'm pretty sure I didn't get that weapon. So I must have cocked something up there. But I will make sure to do it this time.
So what does the mayor want with us?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him that yourself.
Yeah, if you want to see how much gil you've got on Twitch, just type !gil. This is normal mode. We will be playing hard mode once we've beaten the game. We're getting close to the end now, actually. Yeah, later on I'll think of ways of being able to set things up so you can spend that gil.
So what? You telling me the mayor's some kind of crazy bookworm?
I'm thinking we can occasionally do giveaways once we reach milestones, such as people following on Twitch and stuff, but I need to think about universal giveaways that aren't determined by region and things like that to make things easier. But for now, you can start saving that stuff. And also, the more gil you get, the higher the rank you are. Which is ultimately meaningless, but it's fun to get, of course. Plus, I'm not telling you what the ranks are. Somebody has to actually earn them to figure them out. Yes, yes. A few people have spoke about that, Surf Dude. I think it's to do with the environment. Because Leviathan is quite a big summon, in more enclosed spaces, you can never have the option to summon Leviathan. Even if you get the option to summon. But if there's any other things that determine whether you can or not, I'm not sure. Right, there is some loot we can grab around here, but at the moment, we're not able to do so. There is actually a way you can glitch past this warning sign at any point in the game where you get it. I actually saw a YouTube video demonstrating it, but it seemed a little bit convoluted. And for the most part, in my opinion, there's not really any need to. Because if there's anything useful to explore, there's usually another point where you can do so, such as that chest over there. Obviously, we are going to be able to get that eventually, so rather than trying to glitch our way there now, we'll just remember to do it a little bit later on. Oh, yes, soon we'll be saying goodbye to Big Bartha.
This can't be right.
Ah, wonderful. You finally made it. I am the mayor of the great metropolis of Mako. Domino, at your service. I must say you three haven't exactly been discreet.
Oh, yes, Red Mario, I do remember you mentioning that before.
I wonder who's been...
That's you breaking the game, that is, isn't it?
What the hell's going on?
Oh, could be Serenity. That's an interesting thought.
You've been caught by security several times, walked in front of every other...
Maybe Square thought that far ahead. Who knows? It's possible.
Hear the alarm? No? You're welcome. I can only assume your cell wasn't looped in.
It's interesting that they gave us Bahamut as well, isn't it? Because Bahamut traditionally is more of an endgame summon. So to get him so early on in the story, I guess they wanted us to have an epic summon at some point during the game, but couldn't really justify giving us Knights of the Round at this point. And plus, because there's so many of the Bahamut summons in Final Fantasy VII, they could probably justify throwing one in Part 1, couldn't they? Hey, Scott! Watching both streams.
What? Why? You mean you're not here to give President Shinra his comeuppance?
We're here to save a friend who was taken.
But the president's gonna get
Yeah, that would have been kind of anticlimactic for the subsequent episodes, wouldn't it, Overmon?
Well,
I suppose they got to keep a few tricks hidden.
So long as it hurts Shinra.
Great.
So, I can get you as far as the 64th.
Yeah, Barata's melee with his 2 melee weapons in this game, they are very, very damaging, as you say. I'm not a big fan of them, if I'm honest. I just don't like the way Barrett controls with his melee weapons over his ranged attacks. But if you can get over that, and I'm sure there's people and players that can, then I think he's super powerful. Obviously, there's some fights where you really need him as ranged. But if that isn't required, then... yeah, I'm sure there's situations where melee Barrett is better. I tend to only use his melee weapons when I'm learning the abilities from them. Oh, Steve, you never know, do you? You never know.
You can now use it to access the recreational facility on the 63rd floor.
And then what are we supposed to do?
Oh, yes. Maybe some of the Chocobo stuff will be tied to Chocobo Sam.
Identify yourselves and he'll give you a key card to the 64th.
The thing is, though, Chocobo Sam doesn't breed Chocobos, does he? So I'm sure the farm is still going to be playing an important part of whenever Chocobo breeding becomes part of the game. This is normal mode, but once we completed normal mode, we'll be moving on to hard mode.
And if he goes the best with gusto, then you found your man. You got it?
Okay. I've lost track. What floor are we on? Is this 61, I think, isn't it? Yeah, Choco Buckle. That's the one you had to learn from the Moo creatures, wasn't it, Red? You had to use a Chocobo to do something. Cast Choco Buckle? No. You had to cast level 4 Suicide on a Chocobo to learn Choco Buckle, I remember. Okay, so we've got a chest here, which we're going to grab. Okay, because it's floor 62, is it, that we have to spend 10,000 gil? Is that here? Okay, yeah, of course, that's here.
Anything about this collaborator?
Certainly I could do just that, but a man in my position...
Okay, yeah, so it's 10,000 gil that we're going to need here.
Which is to say that
I believe I've got something closer to 30 or 35,000.
You want money.
Disclosing confidential information entails considerable risk. Due compensation is to be expected. In this particular instance, that would amount to 10,000 gil.
Yeah, good point, Ervermont. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is also another Bahamut. The remake at some point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hand over 10,000 gil.
The 64th floor is reserved for our executives. The individual you seek is fastidious and well-dressed. This individual likes to visit the 63rd floor.
Oh, that sucks, Serenity.
From the stress of the job.
That really all you got for us?
Oh, are you dissatisfied with your purchase? How unfortunate. Perhaps this will help preserve our relationship.
Huh?
Yay, there we go. The EKG cannon. Brand new weapon for Barrett. So is that effectively Barrett's ultimate weapon, is it? Because like I say, I never got that on my previous playthrough. Let me just go ahead and check it out. We'll probably have to upgrade it before it becomes any kind of useful to us, though. So it has the ability point blank, consume all ATB charges to deliver a close range attack and send enemies flying. Well, that certainly sounds fun. So let's go ahead and throw a few upgrades onto it. Materia upgrades would be useful. Additional slots, always the priority, at least for me. And then I'll follow that with stat upgrades. So we've got an additional materia slot here. Let's go ahead and learn that. Connected slots will also be useful, I think, at this stage. Since we're using elemental materia with Barrett quite regularly, aren't we? We'll take the additional slot, though, if that's what's given. Connected one. Perfect. And probably another connected slot here. Yep. And now we move on to the stats. Attack power, magic attack, HP. Yeah, take all of that stuff. Okay, and we'll see what's on the other ones. Or what was that there? Magic attack and HP again. Okay. Okay, Steve. Yeah, one of the good things, I guess, or maybe, you know, it's not good in your opinion, but one of the things that's different with the remake is that every weapon has the ability to be the ultimate weapon, I guess, if you focus on it in terms of upgrades and whatever playstyle it gives you, if that's what you prefer. Attack damage plus 5% boost. I believe this special ability, oh yeah, it does, it actually says there, only affects basic attack, so your square attack or your triangle attack. Increases damage dealt by overcharge. Well, that can't be bad, can it? Since we do use that fairly regularly. That's Barrett's triangle ability. So let's go ahead and equip this, and then I'll move on. So goodbye, Big Bertha. Thank you for all of the assistance you've been giving us. Ooh, nice boost to magic attack there. And we get an extra materia slot. Not too bad at all. What do I want to level up? I don't need another revive materia. Maybe something purplish. Steadfast blocks are already maxed out, ready for hard mode. Look up is kind of useful for stealing more than anything. And there's no more enemy skills to learn. So I guess we'll just go with the chakras and the prayers and things of that nature. Barrett's already... Oh, he's got assess, not prayer. He said he had a prayer, but that's on another weapon. Okay, so we'll throw a prayer on there, ready for hard mode. There we go. Right, I look forward to testing that weapon out. Like I say, never used it before, so that'll be the first time for me. Hello, David. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Right, so we'll just check very briefly if there's any other loot to grab, but I don't think there is. There's certainly not on this floor because there was only that one chest. So we'll move down to the floor below. I don't think we were able to explore it before. That's where we got the warning signs and stuff, wasn't it? Don't think there is anything, though. Shinra, very... Why did the robot say that? Shinra, very bad. Huh. No, no loot. Okay, and there's definitely nothing that way, because that just takes us back. Right, so over here we go. They have reprieve ability. Oh, I've never read the Lord of the Rings books, David. I know that's probably sacrilege to many of you. I think we did read The Hobbit back in primary school at some point. But I did hear from people that have read the books that the books are very different to the movies. Which is weird because to me, I've never read the books, I say, but to me, the Lord of the Rings movies do seem very book-like. That was kind of a shock to me when I found out that they're very different.
Come now, Aerith. You misunderstand my intentions. I wish only to satisfy them.
Ah, okay, Flare Fox. James. Speak to Chadley on the next floor. Oh, crikey, we've got battles coming up in the simulator, haven't we? Yeah, thanks, Serenity. Yes, once we get to hard mode, I'll be streaming it to Twitch only. Hey, J-Man. You're now a Midgar civilian. Well done. 69 gil. Ah, okay. Yeah, the last music.
Though not completely, would you like to see your mother? Albeit through the lens of one of my microscopes. Did you really think we'd leave such a precious specimen to rot in the gutter? We collected and cataloged every last bit.
He just looks disgusting, Hojo does, doesn't he? I love the way they've designed him, actually. You just want to slap him.
As breathtaking in death as in life. As you, my dear. Ifalna was elegance, right down to her cellular structure.
Hello, Immortal Gaming.
And there it is. That same elegance. Oh, yes. Time for yet another meeting.
Yes, I suppose it is helpful, isn't it, David, to be able to differentiate between the original Final Fantasy VII and the remake and recognise that they are two different things. That's something I actually tried to do, and it's not easy for a fan of the original, but it's something I tried to do even going into the remake. Hello, Joseph. Hey, thanks for stopping by. First live stream. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's good to have you here, but just be warned, we are on Chapter 16, so we may be further ahead than you are on your friend's console. But what do you think so far from what you've played? Yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be the case, Sentinel Cron. I mean, Twitch is a dedicated live stream platform, whereas YouTube is primarily for video uploads. And I think they've just kind of tacked streaming on to somewhat try and compete with the big streaming services, but it's never really their primary thing, is it? Okay, right, let's go ahead through here. Is this where we need to speak to people and ask them if they are the undercover agent? With our little secret code word of the mayor. There's nobody I can speak to here, I don't think. Is there? Nope. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, thanks for those that are joining us on Twitch as well as YouTube.
They look busy.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear, Joseph. And no, Chapter 8, you're making good progress. So, Chapter 8, I believe that's where you're... Oh, you're in the slums with Aerith now, aren't you, in Chapter 8? That's just after the reactor, the second reactor, isn't it? Yeah, you've made some good progress then. Yeah, I think in the Ultimania, it was confirmed recently that Square are actually seeing the remake as another entry in the Final Fantasy VII compilation series. So... I can understand, even though I know a lot of people disagree with it, the decision, I can understand why it is that they seem to be going the way that they're going with Part 2 onwards, in terms of changing things up far more than they did with Part 1. And I suspect it's just to do with the fact that they probably felt that everybody's hyped for a Final Fantasy VII Remake, but once they played Part 1, that hype might start to die down. And then they would have to want to have something new, if that makes sense. Maybe that was the line of thinking, at least, that Square were taking. Okay, so we're going to be speaking to everybody here. We need to speak to this person.
Hello there.
Right, have I missed the music, have I? Do I need to go back for that?
The mayor.
Yeah, talk to everyone.
Mayo?
Mayo? Yeah, when it comes to things like games and just any art form, really, there's going to be as many different opinions as there are people holding them, isn't there?
Today we welcome a special guest, Shinra's Director of Public Security, who has
Yeah, I have noticed, not today, but I have noticed at times before in chat, not with people here, but with others, you know, that occasionally when people disagree on subjective things, it can turn very, very nasty, which just seems kind of unfortunate, really. Actually, that's a good point, Macajacka. How the heck can Shinra create such shiny floors, but not invest in any mayo for the cafe? Yeah, I mean, I hope they have something for your salad. I mean, dry salad. What does that make you, a rabbit or something? Just see if there's anybody else we can chat to. Okay, near Chadley. Oh, right. No, you're right. I remember where it is now. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, I remember. Thank you. That's on the... Is it the next floor, is it? Or is it this floor?
Cool. I guess things have been keeping you pretty busy around here. Have you found the guys who did this yet?
The mayor.
Huh? What about the mayor?
Never mind.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's just to the right of him, isn't it, as you face him? Down a little corridor thing. Maybe, like on a balcony, I do remember.
Please, just leave me alone.
The mayor.
And it is on this floor, isn't it? Because it's near Chadley where the spy is. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of weird. We're in the middle of Shinra headquarters. We've got Barrett walking around with his gun on his arm, you know, or for a gun as an arm. perfectly fulfilling the terrorist description that's probably gone out multiple times now. We've got Cloud with his big-ass Buster Sword drooping down to the floor on his back. And everybody's just happily content to just sit down and drink their tea. That is some laid-back society right there. Right, I think we've spoke to everybody. Yeah, I am going up the stairs. I just wanted to make sure that we've spoken to everyone down here before we do. Hope we spoke to this fellow. I don't think we have, actually. No, we can speak to him.
The mayor.
Yes, very good, very good. Okay, let's move up.
The hell's that?
Combat sim. You can use it to train for battle in a virtual space.
Does training in that thing really make you better?
Oh, it's just anime vengeance. That's the only answer you'll get, I think. It's just anime.
Does anyone know their next target?
Right, we'll speak to that fellow in a moment.
You're military, right?
We'll speak to the others first, who are, of course, not the spy. Seeing as how they don't have a big objective marker stuck on their heads like the other fella does. Right, so over here, I think, is where we can get the music. Yeah, the Scarlet theme. Okay. Right, have I missed any? Yeah, I've missed 7. Okay, how have I missed number 7? I think I've got all the others there, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, miss 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 21, 22, 23. 30, 31. Okay. We're going to test it out in a moment, his new ability. Oh, one thing I do need to do is just make sure we've used the bench here. Hello, Evil King. How are you? Yeah, I've missed out on one of the music tracks somehow. Yeah, I'm not sure, Shana. Yeah, doing good, thanks. Doing good. We're making good progress, actually. We're getting very close to the end of the game now. Maybe another stream or two should see us through. And then we're going to be moving on to hard mode. And I hope you guys have got patience to proceed to watch me on hard mode. Because, by golly, I think you're going to need it. Oh, is it the Turks theme? As Dan just checked. Okay, we'll have to get that. Right, okay. So we speak to him now.
You work here? I don't recognize you. Can I help you with something?
The mayor
is the best.
Yes, we've got him. Hey, hello, Cletus.
Before I trust you with this key card, I need to see
How you doing, mate? Oh, don't worry, we'll get number 7. Once we've got to chapter select, we can go and get it. Okay, 7 was in chapter 14, Vengeance says. Okay, thanks, James. Elemental lightning materia combat in weapon. I thought Chadley shows up here, doesn't he? Right, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, right, we need to go and do the battle. Okay. Right, so yeah, lightning element in weapon. Let's just go ahead and sort out materia. I won't hide the overlay, but hopefully you guys can just bear with me while I do this for a moment. Elemental fire. Okay, let's get rid of that and stick lightning in its place. And then Barrett to get rid of fire. Stick lightning there instead. Okay, right, that'll do. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's chapter 7 then, isn't it? When they're in the reactor. Hello, Michael. Yeah, it's going good, thanks. How are you? Okay, right. So we've got a story battle that we need to do here, but then after that there's actually optional battles we can take on. Okay, 3-person team versus Mayor is best. Evil King, thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate it. Right, normal. Cloud, Barrett, and Tifa. Let's go for it. Incidentally, when you want to do farming, if you want to do farming in these places, you can stick it on easy mode. And it doesn't actually make any difference to the rewards that you get, including the experience and AP. So to speed things up, just a little thing you can do. Helps to prepare for hard mode, actually. Oh, move from that. Let's go for some triple slash action. I'm going to switch over to Barrett because we can use his new ability, can't we? Which I haven't put on anything. But I believe it's this one, point blank. We need to get to close range, though, to make the most of it. But let's test it out. Okay, seems fun. I didn't see how much damage it did. Right, let's try and focus on one of these at a time, shall we? Okay. And we'll use Focus Strike. Try and get this thing staggered if we can. Oh, come on, stop spinning. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, it's point blank a good ability. It seems to do a nice bit of damage. Oh, how did we go over to Cotter B? Okay, I'm trying to do one at a time here so that we can get it focused and killed. Right, let's cure Barrett. Don't die. Okay, that's awesome. Wow. Okay. Focus Strike. And Focus Thrust. We should get this thing staggered in a moment. We could use Lightning, but trying to practice the old save some MP for hard mode, even though we don't need to right now, of course. What is going on? Oh, who's got Cure? I know Tifa has, but is anybody else? Yeah. So close to being staggered. Why is Cloud not getting flipping cured here? Barrett can't cast items. What is going on with the world? Okay, the point blank only explodes and do damage after a bit of time, Overmon says. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've got an idea. We've got prayer. Let's use it. Okay. Okay, now it's staggered. Let's go ahead and use point blank. Switch over to Tifa. Oh, she's too far away. Use Unbridled Strength. Yes, good point. If you can get a couple of stacks of that, then you do a lot of damage with the triangle ability for Tifa. But it's hard to attack these at melee range. They're just going all crazy, aren't they? Still, we've almost got one down here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, the thing is, it's really good to save Tifa's triangle ability when she's got Unbridled Strength for when the enemy's staggered, because it boosts the damage that's done to them. It boosts the stagger damage from like 160%, depending on how long their stagger gauge lasts for you know, over 300% potentially. He's almost down, this one. Right, there we go. Let's just throw a few lightning spells around the place. And again. Oh, meant to do the blade. Not to worry. Okay, I think we're there. Let's just use the ability. It won't hit him, I don't think, from here, but it should still start to learn it for us. There we go, we've done it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, triple slash is an ability I need to be using more. Apparently it's super useful in hard mode. Okay, Mega Potion is our reward. That's a bit rubbish. Okay, right, so that's the story quest done. Yes, one of the things about playing this game is learning which abilities work best when, isn't it? Right, so let me check. Yeah, oh no, we don't need to heal up. That's good. So now I believe we can access the other battles, can we? Or do we have to hand the quest in that we've just done, the story quest first? Okay, we can't do the other battles yet. Right, so let's go ahead and leave. And I believe we just need to speak to him again.
All right, I've seen enough. I'm a man of my word. Here, this key card will
Okay, that gives us the key card.
You can use the elevator to get there. Once you're up there, just what is it you plan on doing?
We came to get one of our friends.
Yeah, Dylan says the triple slash and focus abilities really help in hard mode. Yeah, and I've heard that abilities like Prey, Chakra, and Prey are helpful as well. I said Prey twice because you can have it on multiple characters.
A board meeting is scheduled to start soon. It's being held in the main.
I'm kind of going to make sure I'm not going to set myself up for disappointment when it comes to a world map, Steve. I wouldn't be surprised if the narrative approach they've chosen for part 1, which does seem very focused, is the approach they continue on with the subsequent games. Though, it's very possible they also do change that and do have a world map for part 2. But I don't know how that would work, remake-wise. I kind of feel like if they do a world map, then they've got to go all out for full exploration. But then I feel like if they do that, then the story's going to suffer. And it's going to take a lot of time to make that. Yeah, steadfast block and first strike as well, I believe. Okay. Right, so Chadley's back. Hello, Chadley. So we can do stuff with Chadley.
I'm an intern in the R&D division here. I took the liberty of hacking into the executive's private network to monitor your progress through the building.
Oh, Magnify Man Award's a great thing. Yes, I have heard of that, Dan, actually. As in that combo for hard mode, that it's very useful. Okay, so VR missions, we still haven't got any.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Right, I don't think there's anything to do for Chadley at the moment then. We can get another assess materia. I'm not going to worry about it right now. To be fair, one assess materia is all I ever use. But I suppose if you want to spend some gear on it, you can do. Right, so I believe now we can do some more battles. Ah, yeah. Is it because it's single target, Chakra? Is that why Prey is so much more useful? Especially on a party member that has a really high... a really high magic stat. Okay, so some of these encounters look like they might be a little bit tough. Soldier trainees. Yes, I think these are hard. We can give it a go, but they're rank 4, so we might have to wait until we've leveled a little bit. But let's give it a go, see what happens. Cog Bangle. I think we're going to need fire magic. Don't go to save. Right, so we'll keep lightning active. But I'm going to move that over to another slot. Get rid of poison. And then we'll put fire onto that there. Onto elemental. And we'll see what happens. If this all goes to pot, then we'll just leave these battles until later. So we'll do the Cloud versus Soldier trainees. This gives us the cog bangle. And I believe we just get a bangle for each of the solo fights here. And then for the 2-person team, we can actually get a Gil up materia. And then an Exp up materia for the 3-person team. Although that isn't easy either. Although experience up isn't that useful. From what I understand. Maybe we could go for it first, in fact. Because then we could give it to party members throughout the various other fights here. Let's just try it. I don't know what the setup is that we're going to need, but if we try it, we'll know. An Abzu. Shote. Okay, we did assess this fellow earlier. Okay, hopefully this won't be too hard. Some unbridled strength stats. Oh no, don't miss. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, experience up is decent. It only works on the party member you equip it on, unfortunately. So it's not absolutely fantastic, but it's not terrible. The only reason I'll say it's not that perfect is because of the fact that you do level up fairly quickly once you've gone ahead and beaten normal mode and get the double experience buff across everybody anyhow. What are these weak to? Nothing. Oh, weak to ice, which I probably don't have, do I? Nope. Let's kill the little nippers first. What am I targeting? Okay, get them out of the equation. Triple slash. Right, these are the ones that clone themselves, which are really annoying, aren't they? Oh, and their stagger doesn't last, I remember now, so it's probably pointless doing it. Yeah, look, their stagger gauge just literally depletes immediately. I'm just going to summon Leviathan. These guys are actually really hard. Don't underestimate them. First strike and triple slash. Yeah, good abilities. I did actually know that, Vernon. Yes, you can in the original Final Fantasy VII as well. But yeah, it's a really good tip. You can pull off all sorts of awesome combos, can't you? Which is good. What are we doing? Maximum Fury because it's too powerful not to. And then Tifa can go for a summon ability. Soon. Hey, thanks, Fred. Right, let's go for... Got Briny Bellow. Spew a concentrated beam of water. Okay, I'm going to go for this one because I'm guessing the Briny Bellow one does less damage as it's a stagger ability. And these guys don't really stagger easily. Or they do, but you can't really take advantage of it. People are competing on ranks, I think. What I will tell you is there are more than 10 ranks. How many more? You'll have to figure that out. Let's try the other ability here. Ah, what the heck. Let's fire the Gar. Actually, I don't think it does much. It's magic, does it? No, 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 go back to Barrett. Oh, dear, dear. Briny Bellow should be the name of the top rank. These guys, they're just resistant to flipping everything. It's really annoying. It really is. Look at that. Great resistances, physical attacks, and magic attacks. Dear, dear. Let's just unleash everything we've got here. Eventually, we're going to kill it. I haven't used Infinity's End all that much because of its 2 ATB cost, but I reckon it's a nice one to use. Oh, we need to kill the ad now, do we? Oh, no, 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 no. It's dead. Okay, I think killing the ad helps. The guy that spawns the clone or whatever it is. If only there was manipulate material in the remake, eh, Fig? Yeah, little mental note for next time we do this battle or this particular combat choice to make sure we have Blizzard equipped, as a lot of the enemies seem to be weak to it.
Don't overdo it.
Right, let's get these bloodhounds out of the equation. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, now we'll focus on the Hellhound. And we've already assessed it. Magnified mana wall. Okay, yeah, that's a good tip, Steve. Because I did have a quick go at Bahamut on another playthrough without any setup or anything. And yeah, it wasn't pretty. Yeah, that Mega Flare does a fair bit of damage, doesn't it? Right, extinguish either flame to weaken their attacks. Ice attacks will extinguish their red flame, while healing spells and items will extinguish their purple flame. Well, that's interesting to note there. Okay, we can cast regen on House Hound. Can we cast regen on this guy? Is it like a poison? Yeah. I think that's what Dan's saying, isn't it? We do also need to throw a heal on Cloud at some point. But let's just see what happens here. Okay, yes, no, that pressures him. That pressures him. Good, good. Okay. We'll try that again. Curagar on Hellhound. And what's Barrett got? Nothing. Oh, he's got ice. Oh, I think we need to focus on one or the other, though. Is that right? Let's see. Okay. Oh, crikey. I think Cloud needs to cure himself here. Use focus thrust. Yeah, when they're pressured, that's good, isn't it? Need ATB for that. We've got one on Tifa as well that's called Focus Strike, which I think does the same thing, or very similar. Oh. Okay, we're getting there. Some of these battles, very challenging. And this is on normal mode. Oh, so close now. We do anything with Barrett to try and get him staggered. Maybe focused shot. Okay, and focus thrust again. Come on. Oh, still not staggered. Running out of MP. Not good. Triple slash and thrust. Okay, interrupted that one. Okay, what I'm going to do is switch over to Tifa and we're going to start getting her stacked up. We do need to heal though first. I should probably get Curagar with Magnify again. Okay, there we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we didn't get his stagger up enough. I need to 200%. Yeah, I wasn't prepared then. Unfortunately. We didn't have Tifa stacked for that stagger. Yeah, thrust. Yeah, I have been using thrust, haven't I? Using it with Cloud. Look, focus thrust. Doesn't seem to do much though on this fight. I think we need to cure it more than anything. Okay, we're going to use Barrett for restoring MP. So let's switch over to him. Why can't he use items? Wait, why can't Barrett use items? Yeah, I don't get that. That's weird. Okay. We're not playing hard mode. Okay, now use triple slash. Yeah, we killed him. Okay, you can't use items in the sim. Okay, thanks, Asman. I thought it was only on hard mode you couldn't. So yeah, appreciate that. At least we get healed up in between each fight. Even though we can't use ethers. Right, do we need to assess any of these? Nope. Right, we're trying to avoid the feast or whatever it is they do that's really nasty. That thing. Ah. Get out of the purple poison. Tifa. Yeah, triple slash is nice. You guys are right. Okay, move, move, move. Is this the last battle or is there one more after this? Oh, that's good, Neon. Yeah, you're going to start again, are you? You'll have to try it on classic mode. It's the only mode you haven't played yet by the sounds of it. Oh, staggered. Nice. Right, let's switch over to Tifa. Hopefully that stagger will last for a little bit of time so we can get a couple of stacks here. Yes, I like it. Oh, dear. Okay. Start almost every fight with triple slash. Okay. Need to get some ATB first. Triple slash. There we go. This is the last fight now, isn't it? Those blast rays are annoying, so I'll leave him till last. Yeah, triple slash seems to be your friend, doesn't it? Sure. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Classic, to be honest with you. I think Classic was only added in recently. I think after E3 2019, some players were concerned with the way that the combat was going more action-oriented. So I guess they wanted something they could market to those players, and Classic mode was what they did. But yeah, it's a bit of a con, really. It's not really a Classic mode, is it? I love this boss theme. Oh, that's awesome. I think it's the one you get on Airbuster, isn't it? Oh, it's so stunning that is with the choir. I've always been far more partial towards the actual battle theme than the boss theme in Final Fantasy VII. Oh, but this version of it, though, that might make me change my mind. Yeah, Cloud has been stepped on a bit then, wasn't he? Right, it's nearly staggered. I've already got 2 stacks of that. And stagger, stagger, yeah, time to die. Suppose you should use link on the other characters as well. Favor. Yep. Okay, right, the blast ray. As you can see, the blast ray pretty much did nothing because we didn't do damage to it. But it becomes really tricky when you do. So that's why I left it till last. Trying to kill this thing with the sweeper around probably wouldn't have been a pretty sight. Oh, wow, you're blitzing everybody, Neon. I think you're very close, mate, to the next rank, to rank 4, which I think is 1,000 gil you get promoted, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these guys are annoying on the basis that you cannot actually get close to them once they're staggered. What are we doing? Barrett's. Let's just go for maximum fury. Oh, we do need to level his ability as well, don't we? Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? That people are actually starting to watch on Twitch now. Ready for the maneuver across over to Twitch once we get to hard mode and away from YouTube. FF7 fan, thanks for following. We still can't get into melee range here. Almost dead though. I want to try and use the new ability, but we can't because it's a melee one, I believe. We need to dodge that as well. Last fight, we can use MP. Right then. Point blank. I don't care too much. It does a lot of damage as long as we can get the ability learned. We have assessed this, haven't we, yet? Oh, that was 2 uses. Let's go. Oh, I just did bloody assess. What a waste. Waste of ATB. Oh, does it? Chi trap. Yeah, good point, because we've not been able to get into range. Yeah, I won't use it on this encounter because I want to try and get as many of these ability uses off of point blank as I can so we can learn it faster. Okay. Well, the point of that was we get the experience plus materia. Oh, you got some buffering, did you? What was that, on YouTube or on Twitch? Bitrate is still fine. Okay, I sometimes wonder as well if restream doesn't help the situation, as that's streaming to multiple platforms for us. Okay, right, let's sort that materia out, and then we'll try soloing with Cloud on one of the encounters here. Let's see what we've got. Materia and equipment. Cloud. Oh, on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, YouTube's just not that good, in all honesty. Hey, Cletus, thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. What type of tea do I recommend somebody whose kidneys are being destroyed with Mt.Dew? Oh, dear. I just drink normal English breakfast tea. Although I do like the old Earl Grey as well. But that, I will admit, is an acquired taste. So, yeah, I'd just say go for the standard English breakfast. Put a dollop of milk in. And then sweeten to taste. With some sugar. Yeah, I don't think it was on Restream. If it was only affecting YouTube. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, experience. Let's get rid of... Oh, I've got 2 healing materials on Cloud. And both maxed out. Well, we'll get rid of one of those. The purples are at the bottom, aren't they? Yeah. Exp up. It's kind of a weird thing to say, isn't it? Exp up. Okay. Right, do we heal up to full after that battle? I think we do, yes. Yeah, I don't mind it, Shana. I don't really buy it. But occasionally people will make it for me. Hey, looks like somebody else will be becoming the next stream boss soon. I'm down to 3,860 HP on the stream. This one's the one we want. I don't think I've ever drank Mt.Dew, Cletus. Is it the caffeine, is it? Because, I'll tell you what. Oh, these guys are horrible. Tea has plenty of caffeine in, I assure you. So if that's the problem, it's probably not the best thing to switch over to. Right, I'm trying to remember. These guys... Okay, gotta wait till they go into counter-attack mode before you can do anything, really. We'll try triple slash, see what it does. Oh, it does do some damage, actually. Please don't turn me into a frog. Oh, yeah, I should have moved away from that. Uh-oh. I'm pressing triangle. Ouch. Okay, right, let's heal up. Let's try regen. Don't use regen much. Alright, he's pressured now. So that means I believe that we can start unleashing things like focus thrusts. Come on. Oh, we're going to take some damage. Get him pressured. Well, we're taking a lot of damage ourselves. Probably a good idea to equip barrier or something for this fight, maybe. Well, this Sahagan Prince is tough. You have to fight 3 of these at once in the sewers, don't you? Let's cure up. Oh, we have got barrier. Interesting. Oh, that took a lot, Red Mario. A lot of farming that took. I remember. We need to be careful because we can't use items is the problem. So maybe a cast of barrier is helpful. On the basis that you don't need to cure as often. And summon as well. Let's get some ATB. I don't know what Cloud Summon is, to tell you the truth. Now Leviathan, we need 2. Nearly there. They don't carry over between rounds here. Oh, God. So it is worth doing as soon as you get the option. Yeah, he's in counter mode. When he's in counter mode, that's when the damage really racks up. As you can see. The problem with Leviathan is it does require 2 ATBs. For every ability. Try and dodge that. And again. Okay, pressured. Let's go for summon ability. I don't know, Briny Bellow, because he's in stagger mode. Yeah, he did do some good stuff there. No, Evil King, not on this particular playthrough. I haven't yet managed to unlock him. Go, go, go. Oh, we've got limit break. Let's not waste it. Yeah, it's in a bit, Dylan. Right, there he goes. He's down. Yeah, welcome to those of you that are just joining us either on Twitch or YouTube. So we're just in the final portions of normal here of Final Fantasy VII Remake. We'll be moving on to hard in a future stream once we've unlocked it. Oh, these phantoms are annoying, aren't they? Right, have I assessed it? Yes, it's weak to fire. I think I've learned the enemy skill from this thing, haven't I? I haven't got enemy skill material equipped, even if I haven't, but I was just thinking that I have. Behemoth on hard is surprisingly comfortable. Well, that's interesting. Oh, we managed to get the whole triple slash off before we vanish then. Oh, Essence Dream is nasty. Essence Drain, even. Maybe not the ability I was thinking of. Block when invisible. Oh, yeah, because he likes to unleash random crud on you, doesn't he, when he pops back? Go, go, go. I don't think we'll get a fire up before he disappears again. Move, move, move. Ah, wasted triple slash. Oh, that was a nasty hit. Right, I think we need to heal up before we try and stagger this guy. Oh, that's the one we need to actually dodge. Okay, there we go. Let's go to strong mode. Right then, maybe unleash a 5 Agar. Did a little bit of damage, but not as much as I would have hoped. Let's go for triple slash. It's fast. Yeah, that's good. It doesn't have like a cast time like some of the other abilities, does it? Dodge Blizzard up. I could do with healing up. Okay, and he's also cast Reflect now. Mental note, do not cast any magic. Okay, Blade Blast, Fig says, when he uses Essence Drain. Okay. Does that interrupt it then? At the moment, I haven't got any ATB to try it, but let's give it a go. Okay. Maybe it stopped it or something. Oh, block, block. Ah, my block didn't go off. Oh, I stopped blocking too soon. Please don't cast that ability again before I've managed to cure up. Please. Where is he? We're running very low on MP now. Blizzard. Okay. Okay, we've almost got limit rate though. That should finish him off. Okay. Please don't disappear. Please don't disappear. He's disappeared, hasn't he? He's flipping disappeared! Okay, he's immune at the minute, isn't he, to physical attacks or something? He's got like an immunity on him, and I'm really running low here. And he's going to cast something now that's going to kill me, isn't he? I know it. Frozen Claw, whatever that nasty ability is. Yep. Oh, he missed. Nice. Okay, let's cure her up. Okay, cast Cure at Phantom's Reflect. Interesting idea. I'm actually running very low on MP, unfortunately. I maybe have one more cure in me. Okay, you can dodge that Frozen Cure for sure. Come on, he's almost staggered. That's our last chance, really. Okay, there's the stagger. What have I got? Let's try triple slash. Come on, come on, come on. Another triple slash. Yes, we did it. We did it. So we should get some MP back now. Oh. That was a close one. Believe it or not, that was very close because I pretty much ran out of MP by the end. Which meant that once he damaged me, there was going to be no more curing. Now, this guy is weak to fire, which is why I've got Elemental Fire in my weapon. We'll let him do his charge. Get a couple of attacks off. Throttle doesn't sound good. Move. Couldn't move. Please don't kill me. Looks nasty, that does. Can't do anything at the minute. Except take the brunt of it. Right, he's pressured. For a second. Right, I need to heal up. Move, 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 move. Okay, let's heal. Let's try and just cast regen for now. See if we can get the healing to last us a little bit longer. Just dodge his attacks so we can save MP. Okay, Ark. If you push it down rather than holding it. Yeah, what I tend to do is spam it. He's like, keep hitting it. I think I do anyway. Get a few attacks in, then back away. Let regen do its work here. Get a couple of the triple slashes off there. So we've got the ATB. Okay, this is working. Okay, now he charges, and then we attack him from behind. Triple slash. And then back away. Okay, go again. Pressured. Yes. Let's unleash something nasty like... Oh, let's just go for Braver. He's almost dead. There we go. Okay. Right, so we managed to conserve some MP there, which I think we're going to need. Now, this next fight is going to be tough. He does a bit, doesn't he, Scott? I thought this was the last one. Okay, still fairly tough, though. Right, have I scanned it before? Yep. Weak to fire. No surprise there. Yeah, fire elemental is really good against these humanoid enemies. Oh, no. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Maybe a barrier spell. Won't go amiss. I know it's a little bit of MP that we have to spend, but... Clayton, thanks for subbing. Appreciate that on YouTube. Okay, fortunately, they don't seem to have a whole lot of health. Oh, Venom Wave. Don't like, oh, Vacuum Wave. I was going to say, whatever that is. Don't like the sound of it. Oh, so close. Don't tell me I've got to use a spell now. Nope, we did it. Oh, dear. Hello, James. Okay. I think this is the last fight now. It would be against one of these buggers, wouldn't it? I don't think I have lightning. Right, we need to start getting some damage in one way or another. Right, I do have lightning. Okay. But do I want to start spending MP? Especially at the risk of being interrupted. Cry for succor. Thanks for following on Twitch. Is that silence we've got hit with? It looks like sleep, but yeah, it's silence. Darn it. Okay, let's try and keep him pressured, shall we? Keep those triple slashes incoming. Get those blades destroyed. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I think it's easy just to block those. Oh man, we need to get some healing going here. And that silence, please go. I haven't got steadfast block. I think that would have been a big help if we did. Would have definitely got full ATB by now if we had that. Right, let's cure up. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Yes! We healed. So close to killing this blade, then it'll be staggered, I think. I think a thunder spell. I think that's what we need. But we need to heal up as well. Right, we'll heal up, then we'll try and get a thunder off. As long as we stay alive here. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we did. We got a heal. Cool. So close to stagger. I don't think you can block in Punisher mode, can you? Pretty sure you can't block in Punisher mode. I wanted to get a thunder off, but it looks like we're going to have to heal again. Okay, fortunately that worked. Okay, there's the stagger. Now we go to Punisher mode. Now we unleash Limit Break. That should kill it. Oh, it gives you auto counter, I see. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. We got it. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Whew.
Let's go.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. You can't block in Punisher mode. But you can counter, go into counter stance. Get a greater counter-attack. Oh, dear. Hello, Frankie Joe. Oh, you got through Emerald and Ruby weapons. Fantastic. Yeah, congrats and thanks for the feedback. You're very welcome. Right, so we could do the same set of fights with Barrett or Tifa, or we could go for the two-person team fights. I think we'll leave it for now. I need to take a break from the combat simulator. We can come back here a little bit later on. I think it's chapter 17. We can take a detour back here. Not to this particular one, but one that's a little bit further up, but with the same fights. So, let's just save at this point before we move on. At least we've got the experience up materia now. That was the main thing I wanted to get. I'm Super Horn Kenny. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. Yeah, I think enemies level up, don't they? On hard mode. They don't on normal mode, but they are going to level up to your level on hard mode, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Whoa, Neon Genesis. I think you're the first person to get to rank 4.
Cloud?
Good job.
Cloud, right? Holy shit!
It's cool, bro. We went through training together.
Damn. So you're still alive and kicking, huh?
Some of the guys heard you got smoked, but I told them it was all bullshit.
Yes, I was clever with that one, Kron. Yeah, Lomax, is that just a standard thing with Twitch, is it? You don't really get that on YouTube, do you?
You okay?
Yeah,
But you were just...
I'm good. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, the music's very eerie at this point, isn't it? For sure. Okay, so I think we're done on this floor now. We've got the key card, which is the guy we had to use the combat simulator for. So I just need to remind myself how we get off this floor. I think it was back this way. And over here, is it? Yeah. Oh, Crisis Core. Yeah, it's been a while since I played that. I'd love for them to remaster that game. Is it me or Cloud and team not exactly being conspicuous here? They're just standing there. Oh, does that happen on normal as well, does it, Ghost? Okay, I didn't know that.
Very well. Then we shall stay the course. If I may, sir, there was one other man.
Yeah, it can be fun to do, Steve, but like you say, you don't need to do it by any stretch. I mean, I suppose it's the same with most of the Final Fantasy games. You don't need to, like, power up your party to get through them. You can get through pretty much just by doing the bare minimum stuff. But I suppose it just depends if you want to feel even more powerful than you otherwise would.
We need to plan this just right.
Okay, so we're heading up now. We've got the key card. So we're going to say goodbye to floor 63. Hello to floor 64. Yes, I don't think they've reached my pinnacle of maturity yet, have they, Lomax? Hello, Haroon. Love Final Fantasy VIII. Fantastic. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII was one of the more controversial Final Fantasies back in the day for various reasons. But now with games like Final Fantasy 13, he doesn't need to worry about that anymore. Okay. This is floor 64. Does it tell us what floor it is? Oh, it's the conference rooms. Okay, so this is where things start to get real now. If you have poison plus ward or a star pendant, that's very useful for an upcoming boss. Thanks, Ethan. I do have star pendants, I'm sure. And I'm pretty sure I have poison plus ward, but I don't think I've got warding leveled up very high. which means that it's probably not going to be all that useful. I just want to see actually if I can level up Cloud's hard edge, because it's been a while since I've gone to the SP screen, and it looks like we can. So we might be able to learn some useful stuff here. Magic attack. Nonsense. Oh, we could go for extra materia slots. Focus. The rust. The rust. Me. Welcome. Thank you for following. Yeah, there was no way of getting out of that one, was there, really? That was just the correct spelling. Right, materia slot connected. I'll take it. Where's it gone? There it is. Okay, and anything else? There was a magic boost or something. Yeah, there it is. Magic attack plus 8. Magic attack actually does boost the power of, say, healing items. Healing magic as well, like cure. So maybe they should have actually just called it magic power or something instead of magic attack. Because magic attack makes it sound like it only does offensive spells, doesn't it? When that's obviously not the case. Right. Oh, wow. Nearly 600 followers on Twitch. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, welcome, guys.
Do you think that's where Professor Hojo is?
Where he should be.
What's the plan?
Little bit of recon. Need to find a way to infiltrate that room.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth. We just gotta find that bathroom so we can get into the air duct. Ask anyone here. They can point us in the right direction.
No thanks.
Yeah, the only reason I don't set mine to auto, James. Yeah, I'm going for the Platinum Trophy. We've nearly unlocked hard mode. One of the reasons I don't use auto myself is because I do like to try and focus on the materia slots. Getting new slots for materia. And I don't believe there's a way on auto mode that you can actually go ahead and make that selection. You can select damage or defense. But I don't think you can select to have the game automatically choose new materia slots, which is what I would want it to do.
Did you see Sector 7? I can't bring myself to
I thought that was a vending machine we could use, but it isn't.
Guys, private security or something?
So they're discussing a reconstruction plan in the meeting?
Yeah. I don't recognize you. What department did you say you were from?
Okay. Right, so we know what we need to do here, especially if you played the original game. We need to go into the bathroom. All three of us. Actually, not all three of us here.
Tifa, it'd be better if you waited inside.
Maybe, but this is...
Oh, does balance choose the slots, does it? That's interesting to note.
You're right.
Apparently, if you select balanced on auto, then you'll automatically get the slots as a primary selection. Save having to go to the upgrade weapon screen too often.
Love to show them what the ones down below look like.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, I'd like them to, James, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, into the ventilation system we go.
Gotcha.
Hello, Dark Swordsman. How are you today? You alright, mate?
On guard duty.
Right.
So...
You coping with the lockdown alright?
Don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Yeah, sure. Just follow behind.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Haroon. You know, Cloud just walking around with the sword on his back and Barrett with the gun on his arm. It's fairly obvious that they fulfill the profiles that have probably been going around everybody since the first Mako reactor bombing. And yeah, everybody's fairly content, aren't they? And laid back around them. Yes, this bit was in the original Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if there's like... I don't think you can go optional paths here. You can only go the paths the game wants you to take. Maybe not. I've just gone right. I think you're supposed to go left. Am I stuck? Yeah, I'm stuck. No. That's really annoying. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks, Dark. Doing good. Okay. Yeah, I did want to try and go right simply because of the fact that I wanted to see if there was any optional like items we could grab. Come on, Cloud. Oh yeah, we get to stop on the way here. Nosing on everybody's conversations. Oh, there's a materia on the last left, is there? Thanks, Urbanon.
I keep calling and calling, but I still can't get through.
Yeah, thanks, Evil King. It's the last left, apparently.
It doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
It's an MP materia. Not all that exciting, but for the sake of completion, I suppose it makes sense for us to get it, doesn't it? Okay, it's either an MP up or an HP up. Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll make sure to get the materia. It's around here. Web Homie, thanks for subbing on YouTube. Appreciate that.
The Urban Planning Division will likely take point on both. Director Twesty has ordered teams to come up with 3, 5, and 10-year plans. Each team needs to come up with a detailed proposal and schedule. We're going to have to put a lot of
Oh, it's getting warm actually in here. I need to think of something for when summer comes, or this is going to be hard to stream in when it gets really hot. I need a fan. That's going to annoy you guys, isn't it? Is all you'll hear. I'm moving live streaming over to Twitch, Dark Swordsman. That's the plan anyway. It's more of an experiment at the minute. We'll see how it works out. But my channel will still very much be there for all of the uploads and that I do. And the plan when I'm live streaming hard mode of Final Fantasy VII Remake is that I'm going to be using all the footage I get to edit down into a hard mode walkthrough that I'm then going to be using to upload as videos on YouTube. If that makes sense. Okay, there's the materia that everyone's talking about. Right, it's an HP up. Yeah, thanks for that tip there, guys. Yeah, there's loads of stuff on Twitch that I'm supposed to be setting up, but I haven't yet. So right now, I'm just trying to get people over here to follow on Twitch and stuff, and then we'll get all of the good stuff going. I have set up this guild system, which seems popular, though. You can earn gil and then rank up. I think rank 3 or 4 is the highest that we've got so far. Yeah, I'm not saying that one.
I'm telling you, I saw him with my own eyes sauntering down the corridor.
Yeah, this is where we get to eavesdrop now, just like we did in the original game.
He was as close to me as you are now. The shock of it made me spill my tea.
Enough already. If there are intruders in the building, my men will deal with them.
Calamity94, thanks for following. Are we getting closer to 600 followers?
Sir, I have the damage assessment for Sector 7, and I'm afraid the figures are catastrophic.
Spare us the doom and gloom. Was there anything else?
Well, sir,
Yeah, thanks for following, person whose name I'm not saying. And Evil King, I hope that's the case. Because I really enjoy streaming, I'm going to be honest with you. It's only something I've, in all fairness, something I've been doing quite recently, in terms of the context of the whole of my YouTube channel. Only for like 18 months or so, maybe less than that. But, Bomber Lee, thanks for following. I've got to read these to make sure that they're safe. Safe to read out. I'm sure some will get through and catch me.
Professor Hojo.
But yeah, no, I really do enjoy these streamings.
Test results were within expectations. The specimen is somewhat lacking compared to her pure-blood mother, but for our purposes, she should more than suffice.
So she can lead us to the promised land?
Yeah, it's kind of a tradition, isn't it, Lomax? With Final Fantasy.
I would like your permission to secure her cooperation through more forceful means. Forceful, yet gentle. She is a precious resource that must be handled with care.
Personally, I've never had a problem with torture.
My armory is at your disposal should you require anything.
I had something more psychological in mind. Better to scar the psyche than mar the flesh.
Oh, no worries, Dark Swordsman. No, I'm only moving live streaming over to Twitch. And then I'll be keeping my YouTube channel for uploads and the usual stuff.
Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks. Simply put, we could have the Ancient reproduce. In the absence of...
Have you ever streamed on Twitch, Dark Swordsman? Or have you only really stuck to streaming on YouTube?
With candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess.
Sahara nuts, you could probably get those from some of your W item glitchy tricks, can't you, Lomax? Is that a thing you can steal off an enemy, Sahara nut? If it is, then you can use the steal method.
If there is nothing else,
Mr. President!
meeting adjourned.
Please, sir!
Something stinks.
You're popular, are you, Serenity? Yeah, in the original Final Fantasy VII, I think it was Nekvarn, thanks for following. I think it was Tifa and Cloud that were both doing the eavesdropping, was it? Whereas in this case it was just Cloud.
That's the plan.
Okay then, guys. Well, I think that's probably a good point to take a break for today. We've been streaming for over 2 hours now. We've made some good progress through the Shinra building, and congrats on everybody that voted on Elevator, because that's the path we ended up taking. So, we're going to continue on next time. I'm not sure how far we'll get, but there's still quite a bit to go before we complete the game, so I still reckon a couple more streams. Sure, Dark Swordsman, there's actually a link that's pinned on the YouTube chat, on the stream chat. So you can make your way over there by using that if you want to. But, alright then guys, well, we'll finish off. So next stream is going to be on Monday, same time, 2:30 PM. We're going to pick up exactly from where we are. Cloud won't have taken a step. He's going to wait for us so patiently over the weekend. So you remember the sacrifices that he's making while you're all out gallivanting, having fun. Probably not so much actually during these times, but you get the point. Alright then, folks. Yeah, thanks so much. Monkey, Duck, Luffy, thank you for following. Yeah, if you haven't already, guys, you can follow on Twitch. And then when we get to the hard mode difficulty, I'll be streaming exclusively on Twitch. And we'll see how that goes. And then I'll be uploading the stuff to YouTube afterwards. But yeah, take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Make sure to keep note of all of the stories of fun that you get up to share with us once we come back on Monday. Sure everybody will be interested. Yeah, thanks for following on Twitch, Squirt. Let's call you that. That's your nickname, Squirt. And I'll see you all on Monday. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye.